Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Compass Girls.
I'm going to sign this tonight.
I know. I'm Rachel Ferrucci.
And I'm Zippy Sandler. And we're the Compass Girls.
Yes, we are. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and YouTube now under The Compass Girls. So if you haven't liked our page, please like our page, share. You could click share right down at the bottom there. And if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Okay. Hello, Eileen.
Hey, Eileen. I see her face pop up.
So tonight is going to be, I'm a little bit nervous, but yet I got this.
And you should be.
Hi, Karen. So Zippy and Rich decided that for my birthday, which was yesterday, they are going to roast me. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Zippy.
You're going to put her on the spit, and we're going to need your help tonight because a lot of you guys know her better than anyone. So feel free to roast her in the comments, and we'll read them loud.
Yeah, it's all in fun tonight, although I may need to, do a rebuttal here or there, but it's all good because you know what? Sometimes I'm a funny SOB.
A what?
SOB.
No, a whaty? Oh, a what?
A funny. Sometimes I'm funny.
A funny SOB.
Yeah.
And I thought you said, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
But I will. Hey, Mike, I will say, and this is for anybody. You should be able to laugh at yourself, and you should also be able to have a good time. But there's also times when you shouldn't be, jerking around or whatever, because you should be professional. And we've all seen different times when people should have, their professional hat on. Tonight, no professional hats. As you can tell, no professional hats. Look at Zippy with her Mickey Mouse ears.
Okay, but I searched the house. It's your 50th birthday. We have to tell them it's not just your birthday. It's your 50th birthday. And I thought
all that color.
I thought that I had birthday hats in the house. Because I do have a birthday hat. I have a big one that I make Mr. S wear on his birthday every year. And I couldn't find it. So I just figured that, where do you want to go on your birthday? Well, I don't know. Little kid, you might want to go to Disney World.
Where's my Maximus? Somebody's here. I don't know what it is. Yelling.
Oh, my goodness. What is that? Oh, I cannot wait.
Zippy, where are you?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
This is Rachel's stunt double. I'm Rachel. I just got out of bed. I'm so sorry. Hump day! Hump day! Bye.
Who is it? Who is it?
Look, see anything you like? Ooh, baby.
That is Rachel's stunt double. Oh my God. He's been working out at the gym.
Happy birthday, you old fart.
Where the hell did you get my bathrobe?
This is my bathrobe.
Oh my God.
Where's Zippy? Zippy.
What?
Zippy.
Oh.
Zippy.
Oh my God.
Zippy, get out of the way. Where's Zippy?
Just help me.
Do you know how smart she is?
I know.
She gives me good advice. You know that? She tells me, he who play with self have solution in hand. I live by those words.
You cannot beat Rachel's advice.
No, she's.
When she says take a right turn, you'll be on a dead end road.
Oh.
So
What time is the freight train coming through, Rich?
So
4:30 in the morning.
But we're actually gonna. I thought we were gonna start with a little bit of like birthday cheer.
Oh my
Before
God.
we got to poor Rachel. Rachel's tiara is on crooked, and there is a reason for that.
cheers straight. Her head's crooked.
Wait, you're not. We need you on. There you are.
Okay.
This is
Oh my!
All right, slide over.
This is the Sicilian. I just got to tell you the story about the whole bathrobe thing. So I always wear my bathrobe. I'm one of those people. I walk out into the driveway. Vicky could attest to this. My neighbors.
Downstairs.
I wave in my bathrobe. To everybody. And the big joke that Mike is always saying is, are you going to get dressed? Or he'll tell Rachel to get out of her bathrobe. Like, he knows about the bathrobe. When he ever walked in, where did he get my bathrobe?
I'll put it downstairs.
Oh.
So you've all seen the movies with the Italian mommy walking around in her bathrobe. Here she is.
Yeah,
Italian.
But I want to know about. Hey, Rach, I want to know about what you got for your birthday. Did you have a good day yesterday?
My best buddy Mike here got me Yankee tickets, so he's
Get out.
Yep, he's taking me to a Yankee game.
Get out.
Yep.
Even though we're all hurt.
Yeah, even though they're all hurt, but we're still going
That's
to the
right.
game.
They're playing better than the Sox. I'll admit defeat. Early in the season.
Here. Hi, Frank. So he is taking me to a Yankee game. Rich took me shopping yesterday.
That's always fun.
My mom gave me gift cards to go shopping, and she made me my favorite, a whole tray of Anjanets, which I should have the Anjanets, the almond puff, and chocolate chip cookies, which I did not hide. And then plus she gave me this really, really nice candle, because you know how I love candles, and it's olive and basil and green tea, something like that. It smells so delicious. And then my mother-in-law and father-in-law gave me a diamond bracelet.
Get out. How beautiful.
But look at this. Look at because my wrist is so little, it slides. So it's like one of those little hangy things.
So there's a joke right there, Rich. I'm sorry.
Listen, there's a bunch of them, So
her wrist may be little, but I know something that's kind of big.
So my parents buy her better
I was going to
gifts.
say your mouth.
Oh.
My parents buy her better gifts than they give me.
I'm their favorite.
Okay, if me
He's
and Rachel,
taking care of you.
if me and Rachel ever got divorced,
They pick me.
yeah, I'd be out of the family.
There you go.
It's pathetic.
What are you drinking, Zippy?
Nothing fancy, just a Diet Coke.
They're delicious.
I
didn't have any beer in the house, and I didn't feel like having wine.
Because white
Oh, there you go, Land Shark.
Margaritaville's our favorite. Oh, him too. It's our favorite place in the world.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. So I got you a gift too.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
I wouldn't show it to her.
Oh, it's nice. Oh, you're gonna love that.
Oh, so
there's that too. Oh my God! Now you have to wear 3 heels and wheels to get it.
That's wrong.
Because I think that's the next time I'm gonna see you is in Santa Monica. Oh, look at that! Wait a minute. Want me to shake it? I could shake it. What's that?
Thank you, baby.
Ooh, it shakes nice. Happy birthday, Rachel!
Can you make a
That's
picture?
actually gonna show you what did it.
That's it. This is my side. I'm in the dashboard.
I'm going in the refrigerator.
Oh, he's going to eat.
What do you got?
There's all kinds of roast.
I got
You're off the rails with Mike there. I gotta tell you.
yams. I got stuffed shells.
Delicious.
I got prime rib. I cook.
Oh, I'm coming over there.
I cooked my butt off Easter.
Okay.
Auntie
So,
Carla.
and what else? What else have you been doing? Because I haven't talked to you for a week on here.
Well, we've been driving the RAV4 this week.
Oh, how do you like it?
I like it, except you know what I don't like?
What?
The rear view mirror isn't a mirror. It's a
Screen.
it's a screen. It's a camera. So when I was driving, like when the sun comes in, because it's a camera, like I couldn't see at all. And it's weird looking at it. I'm sure it's fine once you get used to it, but I didn't like the way when the sun came, I couldn't see. So, but I'm going in order. It's the Tacoma, the 4Runner, the Highlander, and then the RAV4. But the 4Runner and the Tacoma are tight.
Nice.
We're going to check out a couple other trucks and stuff because we want to be sure because we're,
You're buying a car and you got to drive it every day. And you guys get a car too.
I get nauseous when I make big purchases.
I don't blame you. So I have become the bird lady. I am like, instead of that crazy cat lady, I am now officially that crazy bird lady. I have, as of right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full-size bird feeders and 4 like suet cakes hanging. So I've got 9 places in my yard.
What?
You know the suet cakes? They put them in a basket. It's like a cake for birds. It has all bird seed in like a fatty thing, and they come and they eat out of it. So I've got basically 9 bird feeders, and I've got a boatload of crows. So, I mean, I've got pretty birds. I got cardinals and blue jays and scrub jays and finches and buntings and nice birds and mourning doves every morning. But mostly I have squirrels and I have crows. And the crows like shush all the other birds away. So I just ought to just throw my money and just throw them dollar bills as if they're dancing. They're eating so much of this bird seed. Hey, did you guys freeze? You froze. Can you see me? Oh my gosh. Can you guys, who do you see? Are they frozen on your screen or just my screen? I'm actually typing in case you don't see me. They do look serious frozen. Okay, so we're going to try to get her back again, or she's going to probably ping me in and we're going to start this again. We're definitely having some serious technical.
Do you guys see me?
I do now, but you were frozen.
I know, Mary, that's what I said. Not again. We can't do this again. Otherwise, I'm going to unadmin myself. And we're going to have to just go live from Facebook because this is too good of a show.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to see if Zippy gets back on.
I am on.
If you could see us.
I am on. Hello. I'm on. Hello.
All right. Yeah. Let's see here.
They're all done, though. And then the guy dropped off the rest of the ads.
Thank you, Felicia. If you could see me.
I don't know if you noticed when you walked up.
I am going to.
You can't hear me, and I can't hear.
Nice.
But I can
call my neighbor who is on.
Pushing a wheelbarrow down the street.
No,
and see.
Okay, while she's chattering and trying to figure out what's going on, I decided.
Vicky, I'm calling you.
Good ham.
Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, I can see her, and I can see Rachel. And I can hear Rachel, but she can't hear me.
I am calling Vicky.
But Vicky, let's make fun of her now
because I can't see Zippy.
Her.
Hello.
Hi, Vic.
Hey, what's up?
I'm not sure if we're on air because I see me.
Yeah, you're both on right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Vicky.
Zippy and I can't see each other.
No, I can see you. Tell her I can see her.
You're both on. I can hear you and I can hear her. You know, you're both talking.
Okay, so then I am going to call her and I'm going to tell her to disconnect and come back on. So I'll try that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
So this is what happens with Rachel and I.
Oh, she could see me.
Yeah.
Okay, so then. Oh, I see Zippy there.
I can see you.
Wait a minute, though. You got to turn your volume down because that's delayed.
I could see
This
you,
is
and I can hear
crazy.
you.
I wonder if it's your computer.
So there's something
It's
on
not
your
my
end.
computer. Let me see, because I'm going to look at Zippy.
Oh, lucky me. Should I
Okay,
dance?
so I'm going to just make sure that she's seeing me live through
I am. Yes.
our Be Live.
Yes.
And
you know
then
what?
we're going to have Rich come over.
Back from the phone. This is hysterical.
This is so crazy.
Is she calling me?
I'm calling her.
She is. Oh, look, Rachel's calling.
Zippy, it's me. Answer.
I can hear you and I can see you on screen.
Through Be Live?
Yes. I have the entire time.
That's so weird. I can't see you. Okay, so you know what? Leave text open so that if you need me, you could text me because we can't see you.
Okay. Do you want to restart the broadcast?
Nope. Not if I could see. Not if you could see.
I can.
Whoop, I lost her.
Oh,
That's all right.
I'm wondering if
I got it.
see, I can't hear Zippy at all. So I'm wondering if we should unadmin me on Facebook. Oh, here she is. Isn't this fun? Hi.
Yeah, no, it's
I
not
lost
fun.
you. Should I unadmin me on Facebook and then do through Facebook
It has nothing
Live?
to do with
Or do you want to just disconnect and re-click that link for Be Live to see if I could get you in?
I will disconnect. I will stop the camera and redo it if you like.
Okay, let's try that so I could see you.
Okay.
Nobody else is having a problem except the actual dashboard in
Okay.
here. We need a new platform. Okay, go ahead, do your thing. Okay, so she is going to do that. So Rich, we'll have you come over. Mike is sitting here eating. And we're going to get this tonight because this has got to stop. We're going to get a new platform. Zippy Sandler. Let's see. Are we getting her? Yes, I can see you now.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, good.
All right.
So I was going to tell everyone that I decided that I don't remember if I read this in high school or college or if I didn't, but I hadn't read any Hemingway in a long time. It was probably college. And I probably never even read this one because I didn't remember. But I've been reading A Movable Feast by Ernest Hemingway, and it's about his time in what city?
Key West.
Paris. Paris. And I am loving it. And he was only like 25 years old at the time. So it's pretty cool. So I decided that one of the things that I wrote on my list of things I really wanted to do is go back and read some of the classics. And now I'm not going to read Chaucer because that's boring. I do like Shakespeare, but this is fun. That was my whatever. I'm a bird lady and I read Hemingway. I'm an old fart. All right.
I wonder if when I didn't know you were on, if we were both talking at the same time, telling stories.
We were.
Probably.
They must have a headache by now.
Did you see me call Vicky?
I did. I heard every word. Vicky was on here saying, I see and hear both of you.
All right, I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, we do need Vacation Wednesday, EJ. I swear. Okay. Hey, Rich.
No,
let's get rid of her a little bit.
Hey.
All right.
So,
Very good.
Lay it on.
Face.
This is a new shirt.
So, I was thinking about when I first met Rachel, and I think they already know this story. We were both working for what's now Social Fabric. It was Collective Bias, and we were at a conference, and I want to say it was, what conference was it?
Evo.
We were in Park City. Oh, it was Evo, right. We were in Park City. And what Collective Bias did was they had rented a huge suite, had 2 bedrooms, and then the main room had pull-out couches. It slept like a bunch of people. And they had, let's see, 2, 4, 6 of us in the suite.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's where I first met. I mean, I knew her online, where I first met Rachel in person.
Downstairs.
Very first time. And she was kind of like a storm blowing into the room every time she came in. You could feel her go, not a hello, nothing. I'd be sitting at the dining room table on my computer. She'd grab the computer. Oh, your computer's on. And she's opening it up like this. She opens the computer. She looks at the time in the corner. Now, she's just walked into the room or flown into the room. And she turns and she goes, can I say that word?
Yes.
She goes, shit, I gotta go. I don't have enough hands and feet to count how many times she did that over the course of, what were we there, 3 days? We never even had a conversation. She would walk in, she would blow into the room, grab my computer, look at it, look at the time, go, shit, I gotta go, and run out.
In bed we talk.
Huh?
In bed we talked.
We did talk in bed. Oh, yeah. And we were bedmates.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we were bedmates.
We were bed.
And I'm a go to sleep early girl, and Rachel is no, she's up all night. I'm like happy and cheerful in the morning, and Rachel, where's that picture of you? Oh my God, I need that picture of you with the braid. Rachel is not good in the morning.
No.
But I think Rich knows that more than anyone else, because you gotta live with her.
I don't wear a watch, Mary.
Who's he saying hello to down there?
I think he's on the phone.
No, it's phone.
Oh, thank you, Vicky. I didn't have a birthday hat, so I put on my mouse ears. Actually, I think this is from Disney Social Media Moms, because it says Disney Mom on it.
I
I don't like this thing under my chin, though.
Yeah. Rich knows about me talking in bed.
Oh yeah, she talks in her sleep.
No, we will sit on the couch.
I'm gonna get saucy.
3 hours, 4 hours, watch a movie, watch a TV show. She don't have 2 damn words to say to me. We go to bed. I get comfortable. She wants to talk about everything that's happened in the past 6 months. Okay?
Yep.
We're just on the couch. We're just on the couch. You got nothing for me. Okay? Let me just give you some of the things I've incurred during my time with Rachel in the bed. And I know it's going to sound bad. So these are the things we used to do.
I've been in bed with Rachel, so I know.
You have no idea. No, you have no idea. So Rachel used to work for a healthcare company.
I haven't.
And she comes home one day with this little package of stuff. Whatever.
Oh, I totally could go get it.
And
Watch out.
you know the things.
Oh, man.
No, leave it. It's a piece of stuff. So you know the things they use to check your air?
Oh, those. Oh, you mean the
doctor-
tire air? Or,
Got the little
or
light.
breathing?
The thing the
Oh,
doctor
your ear.
to
Oh,
check
yeah.
your ear. Right? Laying in bed. It's completely pitch black. I'm laying down. I'm relaxing. I'm getting to that thing. And all of a sudden, I see this faint light getting closer and closer and closer. And I look over. She thought I was asleep because she's been after to check my ear. She has these fetishes. And she thought I was asleep. And she gets about 6 inches away. And I roll over. I look at her. I go, what are you doing? And she looks at me with a straight face and goes, nothing. See? There's nothing. I looked at her. She's coming at me with this thing. Okay?
On the side of my
in
neck.
his sleep? You were going to do that in his sleep?
Yes.
I wanted to just check his ear.
So the bedtime rituals for her are, right? And they've changed through the years, but I used to go through this. So everybody knows you go to bed, you lay down, it takes you about 10, 15 minutes before you get that first, when your body relaxes. Okay? That would be the same time where Rachel would have to take her pants off. Right? And the pants just don't come off. They got to get shimmied off and they get dropped out of the blanket to what I affectionately refer to as fireman pants. Because when she gets up in the morning, God forbid she's cold, she got to go somewhere, she's running late. Okay, the pants are off. Now she's jostled me all over the place. So another 10 or 15 minutes, I finally get that. Now the shirt has to come off. Why can't you do this before you get into bed? Because I'll be cold, so she has to do it in.
Yeah, you know.
So people always wonder why I look so tired.
So it's each body piece warming up. There's my rebuttal.
And she wears sweatpants. You wear sweatpants usually up to that point. Because I wear those because I wear yoga pants. I wear these. They're so old, they're shredded on the bottom. And you wear usually gray sweatpants.
Yep, my sweatpants or my fuzzy pants if it's real.
Yeah, I usually wear somewhere warm. So.
I call them my Dr. Seuss pants because they're all psychedelic colors, but they're that fuzzy material.
There's so many things. So years ago, for the first time, I bought her a Louis Vuitton wallet. She really wanted one. We were in New York. I said to her, the kids had something to do. We took Courtney there for her birthday. They went to MTV. So I said, I'll buy anything you want. So I'll buy her this thing. And there's a whole story at that. That's not the point. So if anybody here owns a Louis Vuitton wallet, it comes in a little box. It's felt lined and everything. She wouldn't use it for the first month she had it. Go to bed. It was on her nightstand. She'd sit at the edge of the bed. She'd get under the covers. She'd take the wallet. She'd open the drawer. She'd take it. She'd smell it. And then she'd look at me. You want to smell my wallet? I don't want to smell your wallet. I want to go to bed. She did it every day for a month. Every day for a month, she wouldn't use it. She put it back in the box and she put it on a nightstand. Okay? There is no this was.
Well, once you use it, then you take away that fresh Louis smell.
No, he bought it for you to use. So I remember when you were down here, the two of you came down and you stayed at my house and you were doing a little driving around looking for houses because you thought you might want to move down here. And I'll never forget this. We get to a neighborhood and there's Madonnas on the half shell and cement bird baths in the front and all this clutter in the front. And you turn to me and you say, this is my neighborhood. My people live here.
Wrong with having Italians.
Yeah. She knew the Italian neighborhood like that.
There is.
We're in Florida. There's like one neighborhood in like the whole town. You find it.
Well, to be fair, there also was a bocce court.
That was Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, it was a bocce court.
So, and she has, it's her logic. We use this phrase. Her logic is undeniable, because you can't reason. We'll get in. So you never know what's going to happen. I've been on a lot of adventures with her. And it's funny because it starts as going to the grocery store, it ends as an adventure. There's nothing simple here. So I'm going to tell a few stories people may know, they may not know. To give you, so Mike uses this phrase with Rachel all the time. Ready, fire, aim. Okay? So this is so Rachel is doing this private screening of a Kiefer Sutherland show.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, yes. I remember that.
So she ends up outside with Kiefer Sutherland having a cigarette in the alley, like old friends. Now, this was about the time that Rachel became a grandmother. And Rachel decided that she was going to start her own show, something like this, and to use a play on words and everything else. She called it the G-Spot. G standing for grandmother. I'm a grandmother, but I'm still young. I'm sexy. I'm hip. I'm not old and wrinkled and stuff. So she called it the G-Spot. It was a good hook, right? So evidently she is outside and she does what she does best. Ready, fire, aim. And she looks at Kiefer Sutherland and she says to him, If you ever want to come on the G-spot, give me a call.
I remember that.
That was it. She calls me and tells me this. I'm like, what'd you say? She tells me again. I'm like, no, what'd you say? She goes, he stepped back and looked at me, and then she had to do what she does so many times, replay what just happened in her head, analyze and go, oh, now she's got to explain to him that the G-spot is her web show and all of this stuff. But these are the things.
I'll bet you Kiefer Sutherland still tells that story about me.
I bet he does. We have been in a lot of situations where you do things like that too, that people remember. However, it's always been positive in the end.
They don't listen. Here's the beauty of Rachel. Okay, I'm going to beat her up a little tonight, and I'm going to tell her some stuff. Okay, she's an amazing woman. We have been together for such a long time. She is who she is. Whether she's talking to me, she's talking to friends, she's talking to a CEO of a 500 company. She is who she is. People know I'm not getting BS there. She's not trying to put on a show for me. She's not trying to pretend to be somebody she's not. So this is who she is, and it has worked well for her. Along that way, I have come up with a lot of material, and I'm thinking stand-up may be my thing. For example, we all use phrases all the time. Okay? Everybody uses phrases.
Oh my God.
All the time. She cannot get a phrase right to say.
No, she can't.
She was talking to Ryan. He called her last night for her birthday. She gets done. She says, hey, get a chance, shoot me a line. I said, the phrase is drop me a line, but thanks for playing. Okay? We're at a restaurant one time. She says to me, yeah, she was talking about something I think that you guys were doing. We want to be that people. We want to take care of everybody from soup to nails. Soup to nails? Well, where is that going?
Nuts.
There you go. See, everybody knows what it is. Okay?
Yeah, that's Rachel. That's a Rachelism. We should just have a book of Rachelisms.
She'll make up words and argue with you that it's
she's good at making up words.
Right? Plumage. One of my favorite words. Okay? Plumage came about out of how do I put this? Out of an encounter we had when we were alone.
It was sex.
Okay? Rachel said, and I quote, boy, you really plumaged me. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I plumaged you. Well, like she's a tree. I don't know what's going on. Okay?
Oh my God, Rachel.
It's a good thing, honey.
And listen, this is part of her charm. The thing she said, I can't tell you how many times the kids would come out of the room and come into our bedroom and go, what the hell is so funny? We're hysterical in there. People always say to me, we have a great relationship. And we've been together and we've had a lot of friends go through a lot of ups and downs and stuff like this. And people go, what's the key? I'm telling you the key. She makes me laugh. Okay.
Yes,
she does stuff, phrases she can't do. She works for Blue Cross and Blue Shield. They put her in charge of the appeals process. Right? She comes home for her first appeal. She's reading everything. She's too nice.
From the law department.
Everybody's got a story why they didn't maintain their certifications, they didn't relicense, whatever the case is, you know.
Oh gosh, that's not a good job for you.
And she's like, oh, that's okay. You can come back. And they're like, no, you can't. Just the softest touch in the world.
Everybody in.
So she's at a meeting, lawyers, corporate executives, directors, and they're talking about all the stuff's going on. And Rachel announces to them that it's going to end today. She's going to nip it in the butt.
In the
I
butt?
stood up in front of everybody, and I told them we're going to nip it in the butt. And I said, what was that? She says, I told them we're going to nip it in the butt. I said, did they all look at you weird? She goes, a little bit. I said, because that's not the phrase. It's nip it in the bud. It's a gardening term. I don't know what nip it in the butt means, but they might have, you know.
You did that at a meeting, Rachel?
I did. I was at a meeting. The VP was there too, but you know what? Nobody said anything, and they all appreciated my solution.
They all appreciated her solution.
That was interesting.
So,
oh my God.
So I have a little list here.
Oh Jesus!
That we can.
Oh yeah, I help you. Did Karen help you put that together?
Karen did help me put it together.
Karen remembers them.
Is she here?
So
I don't know.
So we were somewhere, and Rachel said, "I don't think this can get any crowdeder than it is now." Crowdeder. Not crowd.
Not
More
crowd,
crowded.
A lot of people.
I guess so. There's more than crowd. There's more than crowder.
Rachel, since the day we've met, has tried to do something she's never been able to do. And that has given me a hickey. It's like a challenge. Rachel has come up with so she has deemed me unhickeyable. Okay. We have analyzed.
You're trying to give him a hickey,
right? Because she's never been able to do it. But evidently I'm unhickeyable. Okay. And then when that, it's she's talking about something and she said, "Well, I analyzed it."
Well, that's not analyzed.
Yeah, she analyzed it. She analyzed it, and it should be a word.
Same
and
thing.
she will come up with a definition to her credit.
Analyze.
Use it in a sense.
Analyze.
And that's like you going to Scandinavia.
Tomato. I like.
Here's one of my favorite ones. Talking about somebody. He was gay as a $2 bill. Well, they make $2 bill, so that's not very. So it's a $3 bill. Okay.
Oh my God.
And then we were talking about something she was doing, and she said, "Yeah, they couldn't bring it to fruition."
What? That's fruition.
That's real.
It's fruition.
Fruition.
I mean, these are the phrases, and these are parts.
Wait a minute. It's fruition. It's not
Yes.
fruition. Does that mean you are coming, right? It's fruitation. No?
No.
Yes.
Fruition.
We have.
I thought I was right.
So yeah. So we've had.
They need to spend a few days with you, Rach. All of these people on here, although most of them have spent a lot of time with you, the people I see who are on here.
And they do. So we go on these things, and so when we got married, Rachel handled 99.99999% of it. Okay, and she had spent too much time watching Princess Diana get married and Luke and Laura from General Hospital, or I don't know what. But she wants to do this.
Well, you and Alan, you and Mr. S. He used to watch that every day.
So yeah, but I don't think he wanted to turn every fairy tale wedding into yours.
No.
So the first,
he just let me do it.
Is we have a place in Connecticut called Kent Falls. It's a state park. It's got this waterfall, this thing up. It's a very beautiful place.
Beautiful.
She wanted to get married there. It's about an hour and a half from our house. Right. Then you got to climb the falls. Right? You met one of my friends who was in my wedding, so you see what he's like. So I said to her, she wanted to take all these guys, okay, put them in a limo with a fully stocked bar, drive an hour and a half, climb a waterfall, then drive an hour and a half again. What could go wrong, right? Then she started using a phrase that, thank God for Tracy, we've all, okay, I have an idea. I would come and she'd go, I have an idea.
And those are the 4 scariest words to come out of Rachel's mouth.
You
the
have
4
no idea.
frightening words anyone can hear Rachel say, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to lay some of them out for you. So first of all, so we get married at this place in New Haven, Connecticut, right on the water. Okay. No. They got this big rock wall. The water's just beautiful. They got a gazebo, this place, everything like this. She wants to land in a helicopter. Right.
At Ocean View?
So I said to her at Amaranthi. So I said to her, that could mess up all your guests. Where would he land? Come in the parking lots, tough, everything like that. All right, that may be too much. I have an idea. How about we do a hot air balloon? Okay, so a couple things about a hot air balloon. First of all, you can't stare. Second of all, a wicker basket of flame, not my idea of a good time. Okay, and again, where you're going to land. Okay, then it's right on the water across the harbor is the yacht club my father kept his sailboat. How about your father sails me over here? Okay, but there's a 15-foot rock wall. You're wearing a wedding dress. Okay, now she wants to release doves. I have an idea where she released doves. I don't know if everybody's going to get this, but I looked at her. I said, who are we, the Malachi brothers? If anybody's seen Happy Days, those are the guys in Happy Days. The fireworks, she wanted to do, and not just like a couple of, oh, yeah, she wanted like the Grucci brothers.
I was just going to say, Grucci, she's going to have a Grucci firework.
That's what she wanted. That's what I'm like, are you out of your mind? Rich, I have an idea. The stress of the wedding gets to her.
Tracy talked me out of ice skating.
Oh, ice skating. Yes. How about we go ice skating after? How beautiful would I look in my wedding dress? You probably would.
And ice skates in your wedding dress?
Right? Okay.
Oh my God, you'd have broken both of your legs.
She can skate like you wouldn't believe.
I don't care. Wedding dresses, you can't skate in a wedding dress.
That was flowing across the ice.
Zippy, I can't skate at all. I can't skate at all.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Oh, she said she wanted a horse. Yeah.
I forgot about
She wants to
that.
come in. Oh, you Lady Godiva now. Okay. This is the stuff I hear. So now between all of this stuff that she has in her head and all the pressures and the combination of all the fairy tale weddings she's ever seen, if you're out there, you got little girls, don't let them watch any of that. It's going to twist them when they get older. I'm telling you right now. So
Only
now
if they're Rachel.
she has snapped. She has lost her mind right before she's getting ready to send out the invitations because of the way things are going. She is in the second floor window of our house, throwing them out the window like Frisbees. Not doing this. Her cousin's boyfriend at the time, was now her husband, is on our front lawn catching him like a punt returner.
You can't do what I do. When Rachel says, I got an idea, I say, I'm out.
That's what she said. I'm out. I'm like, no.
She says, I have an idea, and I say, I'm out. I don't even wait to hear what the idea is. I'm out. I'm out. Because I know I'm going to be dragged in.
So now,
after her, she had to throw them out the window.
She was winging them out the window like this, and somebody's down there catching them like he's returning punts. In the end, then through everything, she's got to control everything. She wanted to do everything. Listen, a wedding is for the woman. Okay, I'm going to give you a little tidbit into that, and I heard somebody else say it, so I'm stealing it. He goes, if you don't think it's about the woman, just realize something. She buys the dress, you rent the tux. That goes to show right there. It's all about it. Yeah. So she controls
her day. Not your day.
She lets me pick the wedding song.
Well, that nice of you.
So lets me pick the wedding song. We get married. We go next door where there's a beautiful lighthouse and carousel. We take pictures. It's really nice. We're getting ready to get introduced. Somebody walks up to me and goes, so do you have the music for the first dance? Excuse me? What do you mean? Well, Rachel said you'd bring it. I came this close to sending somebody to my house because it was the only thing I had to do with. So it went off, but the whole she has an idea thing is you've dealt with it.
I deal with it every single day that I'm with this beautiful woman.
It is, and she is. She's a beautiful woman. I love her.
And usually it is a good idea.
My life.
Oh my God. They asked, what was the song? What was our wedding song?
I don't know.
So we can't remember our wedding song? We had two.
Wait, hold on. The song that I picked originally was Honestly by Stryper.
But we didn't play that. We picked another one.
We didn't play it because nobody told me to bring the CD. Would have been a simple thing.
I asked Tracy. She was my maid of honor. You think she would remember? What the heck?
So I got to pick one on the fly.
Tracy just said, you're lucky that they let you participate, Rich.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
I picked a wedding song. What participate? I picked the wedding song, and they screwed that up on me.
And we can't remember our wedding song. I
don't remember my wedding song either because I don't remember it.
But we have the video, but we don't have a VCR anymore. So now I have to take the video and go transfer it so we can watch it and see what our wedding song was. And I thought it was a duet with Aaron Neville, but I guess I'm wrong because we looked it up.
Don't know.
We searched. We couldn't figure it
Don't
out.
know.
Both of us forgot.
And Tracy, that I was able to participate. I didn't participate. What? She said you get to pick a song. Okay?
All right, get over it. It was 24 years ago.
It was, and I'm glad you remember the date.
And by the way, guys, not only is it Rachel's birthday this week, it's also their anniversary.
How I got roped into marrying her the day before her birthday, the pressure is overwhelming. And now with this whole Facebook,
kind of nice. It's like a party week.
Yeah, for her.
Facebook is pressure.
The Facebook crap. So now I got to come up with a wedding, an anniversary thing with a bunch of pictures that go with that and write something. I'm the least techie person, Then the next day, I got to do it all over again for her birthday. She says I don't.
I feel pressure. What I say, Dave, the day of my birthday, I was like, oh my God. I was starting to get anxious because I feel like I needed to go say thank you to everybody. And Zippy's like, if you just like them, they'll know that you saw it and that's fine. And I'm like, because I suck at wishing people happy birthday. And I know you just go on your Facebook thing and it tells you whose birthday it is and you just got to write it and click it. But that's 5 seconds, right?
Right. And I never go back and read the thank yous anyway. People don't.
But it's like they're taking, all these people are taking
it's
5 seconds.
for you, Rachel. It's for you. You just accept it and it's for you. If you do a blanket, thank you everyone for wishing me a happy birthday is all that's necessary. And EJ had a really good idea. They still sell VCRs on eBay.
Yes, and someone else actually told me they sell VCRs. They're like $5 or whatever.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go get one, and we're gonna
Goodwill.
watch the VHS tape, and then I do need to transfer it over because they're only good for so long.
And Tracy just wrote she's the boss of Happy Birthday Wishes. She is.
Yeah.
So when her birthday comes up, the pressure's unbelievable too.
And
But
Mary, we do birthday month.
no, we don't. She does. Just I get a couple of good hours during that day. I'm happy. So last year for our anniversary, she was gone. That year before that, or that same year, or actually technically it was the year before that because my birthday, she was gone.
When's my birthday?
So
Coming up. What's the date today?
your birthday's
It's the 24th.
All right, the 28th is Mike's birthday. I got to try to remember.
So
Right.
these are the things we do. Okay.
Happy birthday, Mike. Mike.
Hump day!
Update.
So I deal with Rachel on a lot of levels. Okay,
I
I'm
don't
there
have
for.
my Maximus.
She has dragged me.
What the hell was
My
that?
bracelet.
Oh boy,
Holy
she has dragged me to
She
events.
scared the shit out of
She
me.
has. So I believe it was the first time I met you, Zippy. Was at
In New York.
Yes, it was
I
at.
bought her.
Thank you. So she
Oh,
called
yeah,
me
because
up.
that was quite a day.
We never did nothing for our birthday.
She calls me up
Oh, yeah.
and she said to me, I have all these people here giving me stuff. You have to come up in the truck and pick me up. Come up on Saturday, spend the night, go home Sunday. I said, all right, she's got all this stuff going on. So I come up with a foolproof plan. I bring a friend of mine with me. We're good to go. She's
Oh, yeah, I remember.
right? So we're going to go, and I'm going to the Hustler Club, okay? And the reason I picked that place to go to in August when this was, if I remember correctly, I know it was the summer, okay? The Hustler Club, and you know those places are, but they have a rooftop cigar bar overlooking the Intrepid Air and Space Museum. What a beautiful view, right? Just cigar. I love cigars, and right there in New York, I love everything about it. So we go out to get something to eat real quick. We're in Times Square because the hotel's only a couple blocks away. And my buddy gets vertigo. And I am forced to now, not forced to, but she's like, so what are you going to do? You might as well come to these parties with me. And it was like an episode of The Twilight Zone. But I went with her. She's like, we're there, we'll go with her. We walked into one like private little thing. And it was kind of chaotic. And then we go to the big thing that was up in where they have all the ballrooms. And there's women walking around with bags in their head. What's that?
What was it? I vaguely remember it. I remember certain things I remember, but it's really vague.
I will never forget because there were women walking around everywhere with McDonald's bags on their heads decorated.
Oh, I didn't go to that. I remember that party. I did not go to that party.
It was very bizarre. So the things she's dragged me to. You have been on a lot of trips with Rachel. You guys just don't hang out here or there. You guys go away. And when you go, as crazy as Rachel is in the confines of her home and where she is, when she goes away, this I don't know what it is, whether it's kind of a sense of adventure, a sense of daring. I don't know what overcomes her, but you have been on a lot of these trips with her. You must have more than a few stories.
So Rachel loves to plan the trips. You have to leave it to her. There's no choice unless it's planned by the CBB or something like that. But even then, she does so much research and she just knows what to do and where she wants to go. So Normally when people go to Hong Kong, they want to see the temples, these beautiful temples and in historic sites. And they like to do a little shopping because it is a shopping mecca. Well, Rachel got it in her head that we were going to trace Jackie Chan's footsteps. I flew all the way to Hong Kong.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear this one.
Footsteps.
I didn't tell him.
I never heard this story.
Oh my God. She saw a movie or a video or something. God knows when. I have no idea when. And she wrote everything he did down. And she was determined to do everything that Jackie Chan did in the video. And it came to the last thing. And we told this story before. This particular street, there wasn't a resident in Hong Kong, and they speak English there because they were a British colony, who had any clue as to what this street was. We were thinking it was like this famous thoroughfare or something. No.
Wasn't it called Cat or something?
It was Cat Street. It was a back alley with stores on it. It was supposed to be, what was the deal? They had antiques there or something. We found it. By the way,
we did find it. By the way, the people there that lived there didn't know where it was.
No idea where it was. I looked at an alley. I remember that, and they said, "Oh, there's something going on down there," and that's what happened. We went down there, and we also had a great adventure down there. I haven't been on too many trips where something major has not happened with Rachel.
Well, you say she researches it, but she wanted to follow Jackie Chan's footsteps in this movie.
That's your idea of researching it.
But, I have to remind her quite often when we're watching a movie or TV show that it's really not real.
No, it was real.
Okay.
Everything was real.
This was a documentary. I have to.
Okay.
It was real.
But she did a trip one time for Hyundai, her and another girl. I get a call from her one night. It's about midnight. I said to her, "Where are you going?" And they kind of just drove until they found a place to stay.
Nicole Wakeland.
So I said to her, "So where are you?" She goes, "We're at a rest stop off the highway in West Virginia." I said, "You realize that's like the beginning of every Criminal Minds episode. What are you doing at a rest stop in West Virginia at midnight? Was there a white van there with no windows? What are you doing?" And she finds nobody I have ever met gets herself into more trouble and out of more trouble than her. And more.
Oh, let Zippy finish that one.
I know what Ricky Ricardo felt like. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, we can just go through Pennsylvania. We can go daily through what happened in Hong Kong. We could go through Jamaica. I mean, there are stories for just about every single place.
I think the worst, funniest, but scariest was what?
Pennsylvania was the scariest.
Yeah, Pennsylvania was the scariest when I was, hoping at the time my husband would come find us.
Right, dead in the woods.
Like on Brian Mills.
Yeah. That was definitely a homicide ID, or whatever that show is, episode.
But
if you got out of the car and checked
get out of the car and check. There are hunters shooting. They're behind trees, and I'm going to be moving through the trees. Yeah, that's a really good idea. That's what I
wanted her to do. Get out of the car and go
taking a photo of the end.
How deep is the water?
How deep is the water? That's not a hard task.
Yeah. It amazes me. It also amazes me that Rachel travels out of the country and doesn't realize that you can't photograph the U.S. Embassy somewhere.
No. And I'm so upset that I didn't catch the entire thing on film.
We come back from our honeymoon.
Swarming out after her.
I was swarmed. That was scary. I thought I was gonna get put in a ditch somewhere.
I try to explain to her. We come back from our honeymoon 24 years ago.
Oh my God, Tracy!
Coming through JFK, Rachel doesn't realize you can't bend down and pet the drug dogs. Guy's like, man, move away from the dog.
He
But
was
he's
so
so cute.
cute.
See? And that's what it is.
What Tracy said.
Yeah.
And
Like that.
So White Castle, the Bronx, 2 a.m.
So,
What's that?
well, this is a mom fail. I will tell you right off the bat, it's a mom fail. It was Courtney's 18th birthday, and we took her to Lips in New York, which is it's a drag restaurant, bar, just fun place. So fun. If you're ever in New York, go to Lips. So a whole bunch of us are there. We're there, and now us adults are all drinking. Carissa was designated driver because we did have a DD. And it was Courtney's birthday, so I let her have a drink. And then after we ate and everything and the party was going on, they just assumed she was 21, and there was so many of us that Courtney was drinking. People were buying her drinks for her birthday. And I was having fun with my friends. So now we're on our way home, and we're like, we got to get something to eat.
okay, I'm going to stop you there. So one of the women they're with, his husband grew up in the Bronx. And he said to them adamantly, whatever you do, this particular White Castle in the Bronx, don't go, don't go, don't go. Whatever you do, don't go. He couldn't have been more adamant. Well, that's the one they go to. The one that has...
I go, now I'm drunk.
The one...
I'm inside. I'm going, is this bulletproof glass?
And it is.
That's so cool. But I'll have a bag of burgers, fries, whatever. We all went inside. We leave Tracy, Carissa, and Courtney alone in the car in the parking lot. It's a total mom fail, but so friggin' funny now that they're all
funny
safe.
now.
And then we got back to our friend's house, and her husband, when I tell you, was so mad at us. And as Tracy said, I don't always have good idea, or the idea to me sounds good, and then it's not such a great idea, but they all follow. And I say it, I am a peer pressurer. I am. I get it.
Yes, you are.
I am a peer pressure. Tracy and I went to Atlantic City. I got to tell this story really quick. It was the first time I've ever been in Atlantic City. First, I know how to play blackjack because, I was, how do I say it, a child that grew up.
Yeah, we grew up the same way.
I was smart with cards
Yeah.
and Monty and this and that.
Yeah.
So I knew my blackjack. We're at the table. Do you hear that? It's like, something going on in there. So anyway, I'm at the blackjack table, right? And
So rich.
they have the cut card, and they hand me the cut card, and I look at Tracy, and I'm like, renege, what's this? That would have been my card, right? So the pit boss comes over, and he's like, it's a shuffle card. Right? So we get through that. So now, I'm down to the last $5 or whatever. Now we win. Tracy and I were like, we won, I don't know, $30. We're jumping up and down like, oh my God, we got money because we're down to our last money. We wind up losing it all. So now we get back to the house. Now we have no money. I call Rich. He's sick with the flu. I'm like, dude, now this is before PayPal and all that. We're going back to the 80s. I'm like, you got to Western Union me some money. We have nothing. Right? So he's got the flu. He's got to go get money, go to a Western Union thing and wire us money. Now we get the money. But then we decide somehow, I don't know what we did, but we spent all that money. So now we're driving home. We get to the last stall and we have no money. We're scraping change, looking, nothing. The floor is empty. Everything's done. No money. we're begging the toll booth person, and we get an IOU from the toll.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
This is
I won't tell you about this other part because I don't know if Tracy will get mad, but I'll tell you that another time in private.
This is my life. These are the things that I go through. Where she does, shoot first, ask questions later is her mantra. Okay, she goes in. Tracy made the comment that they follow her along, and they've been doing this for years. She is that one that
she's the ringleader. She's the ringleader.
She is, and she has gotten into there's many sides of Rachel. Okay, me and Courtney decided years ago we did a count from the different things that happen. We figured out that there's 7 people that live in her head. 7 people. Okay. So all I can think of is she's sitting there about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
This is funny.
I'm on the couch and she's standing in front of the couch and all of a sudden she goes
you gotta tell them who the people are first.
So there's the Italian mom, there's the ghetto chick, there's the old Jewish woman, there's the business woman. The old Jewish woman. She's got an old Jewish woman lives in her head. Okay. She's got the gangster. Okay. Did I miss one?
I think that's everybody.
About it. So she's standing by the couch, and all of a sudden, she just goes like this for like 15 seconds, and then she sits on the couch, and I start laughing. Okay. Something could have been wrong with her. I know I'm terrible, but I start laughing, and not just like laughing. I mean, I'm hysterical for like 3 or 4 minutes. I can't stop. So I finally get my act together, and she's looking at me like I'm a terrible person. She's like, "What's so funny?" And the minute she did it, the first thing I thought of was, did they all start talking at the same time? Because Zippy, she can go from one subject to another subject like there's people in her head jockeying.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that when she's in the groove and the idea the inside of her head must look like the everlasting gobstopper machine from Willy Wonka. That's all I can think of. Yeah. She does a lot of this stuff.
I love Willy Wonka.
She goes through this stuff. I get a lot of this. Rachel likes to inform a lot of people of what we do around here. Okay? What we do. Okay?
We do a lot.
So, like we did the whole
we
okay?
Did.
Except part of we was in California. Okay, so I don't know how we did it. Okay? First thing when we bought this house,
you and I have been away a lot of times where you guys have done stuff.
One of the very first things when we bought this house that I did is the backyard was covered in trees. A lot of little ones, stuff you couldn't do anything. But they're covered in poison ivy. So I go out there in the winter, covered up, and I cut down like 18 trees. 10 inches, not big trees. Cut them down. I'll let them sit for a month or 2. Then I go out there, I cut them all up, and I get rid of them. Spring comes, we're on the deck and everything. And I walk out to the back door with the screen open, and I hear Rachel going, "Yeah, so we cut down all these trees. We did." She's in the window with a cup of coffee like this. Why don't you?
I'm like the CEO. The CEO gets credit for his whole company. You're the mere worker. It's my idea.
That's right.
Right?
That's it. Right.
So yes, we are French. We
so we do these things.
I gave Zippy a piggyback ride one time.
These are the things. And so Rachel has, as everybody's probably seen, she has this way about it. She says what she says. She acts how she acts. She don't change it for anybody. And it's endearing. When I tell you,
because she is Rachel, you're who you are. You don't pull any punches.
No. No, and it endears her.
Same way to everyone, and you have the biggest heart in the world.
I took her out shopping last night. She's like, I don't know. Should I? I don't know. But if we were shopping for somebody else or our grandkids or something like that, she'd have burned that credit card right to the ground. But when it comes to her, she hesitates. Now, I can't tell you how many times I force her to buy stuff. Like, you deserve it. You work hard. But when it comes to somebody else, she would have melted that credit card buying the kids stuff.
Well, because it's fun to watch people be happy and open stuff.
No, but you deserve. So, and these are the things you do. And Rachel's got, Rachel has, everybody sees her. She's so happy. She's so whatever and everything. Rachel, not so much. Yeah, you can do that all the time. Rachel also has a side that will put you in ICU.
Ooh.
Okay.
Years.
She has no problem.
If you mess with my friends or my family, I'll take you down.
My 50th
Yeah.
birthday.
You will cut them.
They took our parking space at Savin Rock Road.
The girl started.
Oh.
So I'm going to go back even
I
further
know
than
this
that.
story. Is this the I know this story.
I'm going to go back about 22 years ago. Hartford, Connecticut. Kiss live in concert.
Oh.
Okay. We go and see the show, and the show is fun. It's me, Rachel. It is a guy she worked with. I can't remember his name. It's Mike, who you guys have seen tonight, and another friend of ours. Okay. Mike had just had knee surgery. Okay. But we're going because me and him slept out for the tickets. That's what you used to do.
Huh?
We're leaving the Hartford Civic Center. There's a fountain. He's got a big brace on his knee. We have to sit down. Okay. So he sits down and takes a rest. I see a friend of mine. I go over and talk to him. And as I'm talking to him, Rachel's about 20 feet away, and I see a guy lift her skirt up. All right? Never put your hands on my wife.
And grab my butt.
Okay? So I go up to
Like
the kid.
this.
Words are exchanged. He's
This
wussing
is a
out.
bad story.
He is wussing out.
I don't know if we
And
should tell
this is a funny story. And as I go to turn around, I'm going to give the kid a chance to throw the first punch, which he does. Okay? He hits me. He tries to sucker punch me. I grab him. We end up to the ground. Somebody else jumps in. Another friend of ours jumps in and stuff like this. And the cops finally come and separate us. All of that aside, that's not the great part. I hear this kid screaming, "Get this bitch off of me. Get this." And I look over, and Rachel has got this kid, probably about 6 foot, long hair, by the hair. She's in a pair of like 6-inch heels and a skirt, and she is kneeing this kid in the face because evidently he came up and started kicking me while I was down.
He was kicking him while he was down. Not
the
fair.
cops break up everything, but Rachel is so far past the point of no return, she's not stopping. And this kid is just blood and swollen, and she's lost her mind. So now this cop comes over, okay? And I want to preface this by saying,
they're not gonna like me anymore.
I want to preface this by saying, no, she had my back. This kid put his hands on her, and then when it got out, when his friends started jumping in, it was outnumbered. You listen, my wife has my back no matter what, and kid, I kid you not. So now, again, I'm going to preface this by saying I'm a big fan of cops. Okay, I have a brothers in law enforcement and nephews in law enforcement, cousins and stuff like that. But sometimes these cops can overreact. And this cop tried to mace Rachel. But unfortunately, he wasn't coordinated enough to get the mace. So I stand in front of her. She's still not letting go. I literally have her around the waist, and she's horizontal. And I'm pulling her. And the kid's coming with us.
Oh, God.
Funniest thing you'd ever seen. Now, again, this was a very long time ago.
It's funny now.
It's very funny now. But you look at that.
I don't do that no more.
You look at that, and it just, you know, it's a crazy story.
Now I
know
stick Zippy on him.
she hates that story, but
You're right.
it was a fair fight, and some kid decided he was going to come up and start sucker
It
punching
was a
me.
fair fight. Me against a 6-foot guy.
So, and he's the one who took the worst beating. He's the one who took the worst beating.
I tried.
And Mike is looks
Mike
like
was
RoboCop. He's like 50 feet away. He's got this brace on his knee
I
before
am
this new
older and
technology.
wiser, Mary. Now I just turn around and walk away and go make money.
But what she does now, and the whole point of that story is since the day I've met Rachel, no matter what the situation is, she's had my back. Whether it comes to getting down and dirty and nasty and protecting me, okay? I got hurt 4 years ago when I blew my back out, and she looked me dead in the eye. I used to work. I did all the working. She stayed home and raised the kids. That was our deal. She took care of that. I took care of that. You know?
Oh, you're getting all mushy now. This is supposed to be gross.
So she would have your back no matter what. You know? But she
Now, when push comes to shove, we love you. We absolutely love you. And I wouldn't have you any other way. And just know I'm out.
Rachel is you can't be married to anybody else. Rachel is like
she knows better because she says she's out, and you know what? You know,
you ain't going anywhere, Zippy.
I go, you're okay. All right, Z, you're out. I'll just get ideas. I said it right. Ideas from you.
She's infected.
No, I'm from Rhode Island, so I say ideas. sometimes with an
She's
arm.
infected you like she's infected me. You want to run away, but your life would be empty. The stuff that she's done and some of the things we have done together are so outrageous. She is like, it's like going to get away from it.
Batteries.
It is like going through an indoor roller coaster that you can never see the turns coming. It's just, you don't know. Sometimes you're just screaming for your life, you know, but
you keep getting back on for the thrill of the ride.
Because it's just, you know, because anything else wouldn't be fun. You know, I think people get bored and stuff like that.
It's always fun. I'll give her that. It's always fun. A little scary sometimes. Listen, I spend my life with her holding on to the oh shit bar, literally and figuratively. In the car, I'm holding on to it. And in life, when I'm as a friend, I'm holding on to it. But I'm okay with that.
You just...
What's the face for, Rach?
Because I was trying to do something and he wants to see something.
Because I don't know what's going on. This is not my thing. I live with this woman who has caused chaos and destruction, and
I like to do 10 things at once, and he's not.
And she goes without thinking. She goes off half cocked. She goes, I know you think when you guys go away, she plans. Yeah, not so much. Not so much. The fact that you guys come out of it unscathed is dumb luck sometimes.
Okay? That's okay. I get to take pictures of shoes coming out of a car window and actually see her butt up in the air, scrunch into a little ball with this incredible look of pain on her face, just so she can get a shot that looks like this.
Yes. Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's the shot.
I have gone and done videos with her, pictures here and there. I got to do stuff. I'm a photographer. I go to things. She took me one time to the Shorty Awards. Now, I don't know how many of you people know what the Shorty Awards are. They're awards for people on social media, so you know.
Yes.
Went outside about halfway through the show to have a smoke and seriously contemplated throwing myself in front of a bus.
They were really bad.
It was the worst. But I went with her because this is what I do. She's like, here's something that scares me. Don't worry, it'll be fun.
Yeah. It'll be fun somehow, some way.
It was not fun.
It usually is because she can make it fun. She does make it fun.
But because that was such a bad time, that like boring. We had fun, but it was boring. That was the next year was when I met Kiefer Sutherland's producer, and he had asked me to go to an award show, and I said, what award show? And he goes, the Shorty Awards, and I was like, nah, been there, done that. And he was like, oh. And then when we walked away, Cheryl goes to me, you just totally were a biatch to Kiefer Sutherland's producer. He just asked you to sit at their table, and you just like shunned him. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. Rachel. That's Rachel. On the other hand,
he said to me, oh, yes, I know. We're all B's and C's, and you're used to A-listers.
Oh.
I was like,
no. Can we get Mike in there here? Can we get Mike in the picture? Because I think we need to sing happy birthday.
Zippy, wants you.
There is, and she says to me all the time, and I can't say it here, the whole thing, but she goes, did I not know? I'm Rachel F. and Ferrucci.
I do say that.
She does.
Yeah, because
it's sing happy birthday to Rachel. Rip?
Oh, you guys got to sing happy birthday to me.
Come on, sing.
Happy birthday
to
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rachel. Okay. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Okay, so that was super fun. Now you guys know pretty much all the dirt on me. I only have probably a couple more.
We could make more sequels than the Fast and Furious, Zippy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We could do this for hours. I dove so people get a quick idea of how she is, but
we'll check in after the baseball game. I'm sure that'll be.
There is, and you know as good as anybody
Thanks,
how much there is to it.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
So Z, next week
Next
we
week.
are going to be drinking margaritas because
No.
we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
What date is the next week's thing?
First. And I might
Mayday.
I might wear my derby hat.
Oh, it's Derby time.
Kentucky
You know what?
Derby is May 4th.
We're gonna have to reschedule the one on the 8th. I'm not gonna be here.
Okay.
I'm gonna be speaking.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna be listening. I'm gonna be speaking about retirement in Fort Lauderdale.
That's not.
And if everybody's down here and wants to come to hear me,
if I was there, I would come.
You could come and I'll talk about planning for retirement or how I didn't plan for retirement and what the heck happened to me and don't let it happen.
It's going to be really good because everybody does need to know about that. So also next week, because last week was a mess with the tech part of our show.
And this one worked out fine.
Yep, that Joe was not able to come on. So we had said we were going to talk this week with them, but because of all the birthday stuff, we moved Joe to next week. So we are going to talk about our 3-minute meals, 3-minute healthy meals. You guys got to see this. It's one not to be missed. And then we're also going to do our special margarita recipes. I'll have one and Zippy will have one. She didn't know that, by the way. I just told her right now. Like she didn't know that. She's like, oh, I got to do a margarita recipe. Okay.
I have a margarita. I have a frozen margarita maker, but I'm not going to schlep it in the house.
I think I'm going to share the climax because I made that one and everyone loves it.
Nice.
I'm going to share my climax.
We'll be broadcasting from the bedroom. Thanks for tuning in.
So next week is going to be really good. Thank you all for sticking with us. We went like way past our normal time, but it was really fun. I hope you guys still like me. And thank you for the birthday wishes and the anniversary wishes. I appreciate that so much. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like our page and please share with your friends and family. I mean, they want to see us too. And what else, Z? Anything else?
Just come back next week because we're gonna have a fun show and maybe we'll have some good prizes next week.
Oh yeah,
I have a special prize that we might have.
Yeah, we are gonna have prizes next week.
Okay.
We are. Okay, so then we will see you all next Wednesday, 8:00 Eastern, right here on Facebook Live, or you can check us out on YouTube, The Compass Girls. Have a wonderful week. Ciao.
Ciao.